Hi, Wrestle Heads. I'm Chuck Jones.
I'm Mark Scott.
Survivor Series just happened.
And I'm behind the camera. Here, let me start off. You know why we sounding somber? It's been like a fucking funeral today. Because you know why it's a fucking funeral? That punk son of a bitch, Sheamus, is the fucking world heavyweight champion to our WWE. This shit is a fucking travesty. It's a fucking travesty. And all you marks on the internet, yeah, read it right on the damn page.
We usually start the show off by saying this is about professional wrestling, but
It's about a man's agenda.
now I'm really starting to wonder if the name of the game is professional wrestling or is it just some bitch shit? Because, man, as much as we all had all these dreams and aspirations, we had all these predictions, we had all these different scenarios. I mean, round by round, we were coming up with different ways, and it went just like...
It went to the shit house.
He sure did.
It went status quo, man. Typical WWE. Sheamus is the new WWE World Heavyweight Champion. Congratulations to you.
Oh shit, fuck him.
Well, I mean, he won, you know. Congratulations.
That's his fourth one.
That's, you know. We thought, you know. The thing is.
Oh yeah, congratulations to Roman Reigns being champion for 6 minutes. Congrats, Roman. You deserve it. How they fucked you over.
So
I don't think it was 6 minutes. It was like 30 seconds. Or something. We had the title.
It was a lot of confetti.
I think it was about 5 minutes. He got to like 5-6 minutes, and then the screw job came in.
So, with that being said, let's take it from the beginning. You know, the pay-per-view started off, you had a good pre-show match, a traditional Survivor Series 5-on-5. You know, all 10 guys, you can look it up, find out who they were. You know, the thing is, you know, you had good people in that match like the Dudley Boys and you know, Titus O'Neil and Goldust made his comeback. You know, Cody Rhodes in that match and Neville was there, and you know, the Extension was in that match, and you know, it was a good Survivor Series match. We thought that would be the only Survivor Series match on the card, but they ended up having another match later down the line on the card as well. The pay-per-view started, you know, they started the match. They started the pay-per-view off correctly. And they had the semi-final matches first, which was good. You know, we were watching the pay-per-view and we're saying, you know, they're cooking. They're on a good path.
Good.
Yeah, it was going well. You know, the first matchup was Roman Reigns versus Alberto Del Rio.
That was a good match.
Fantastic match. Crowd was in. You know, great match, and Roman Reigns beat him straight up, man. Beat the United States champion straight up.
Yeah. I mean, I'm telling you, he started off. The pay-per-view started off with a lot of lore. It was good. It was like, okay, they're getting started on the right foot. Maybe we're gonna see something special tonight, because that's what we all was climbing for. It's something special to happen tonight. But did we get something special at the end of the night? No, we didn't. But I digress for right now. But yeah, the first match, great match, opening up. Roman Reigns in a highly contested affair against Alberto Del Rio, the United States champion. And he was in there to impress. You know what I mean? It was a pretty damn good match, man. That match could have been the finals match. Because low-key, I don't like, we're going to get to that point, I don't like how they went with that finals match. It just went all downhill when it got to a certain spot.
So Roman Reigns versus Del Rio. Roman Reigns advances, wins the match in dramatic fashion. Second match out, Dean Ambrose versus Kevin Owens, the second semifinal match. Kevin Owens put on a great show as usual. Dean Ambrose, you know, pulled the victory out of his ass. He got it done.
He worked his ass off.
You know, it was a fantastic finish. Wasn't a predictable finish at all.
No.
You know, the crowd was pleased. We were proud of Dean Ambrose. Proud of how well his wife looked on the table at the beginning of the pre-show.
Stunning.
You know, and I mean, shout out to the WWE Divas. You all look very good tonight. You know, they all dressed up for the affair, to say the least. But getting back to the objective at hand, you know, Dean Ambrose remained victorious. He went through Kevin Owens, the Intercontinental Champion. So at this point, you know now that the stage was set for the end of the night. Roman Reigns versus Dean Ambrose, friend versus friend for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. Now, going further into the night, they had another traditional Survivor Series 5-on-5 match. You know, it was a good match. You had the Usos, the Lucha Dragons, and Ryback versus Sheamus, the Money in the Bank briefcase holder, Bad News Barrett, and the New Day. And shouts out to Xavier Woods for that perm. That long ass perm, it was pretty cool.
Shouts out to the New Day leaving Sheamus bum ass after somebody got hurt and just walked out on his ass in the ring, left him there. That's what he get for trying to talk about some posers at the beginning of the match. When they looked at him like, man, don't you ever say some shit like that again.
He tried his best. He wanted to get jiggy with it, and eventually he danced the ultimate jig later on. But towering through the show. You had the past and Dolph Ziggler versus the present of Tyler Breeze, the two flamboyant blondes going against each other.
Good match too.
And that was a good match, a little back and forth, up and down. Tyler Breeze came out victorious.
He broke out the unprettier.
Yeah,
I haven't seen him since Christian. You know what I mean? A lot of other young wrestlers need to look at some of these older moves that the guys before him used to do. I like seeing the new stuff. But you could throw some of that old stuff in there and it still works. He broke out that unprettier and he hit it solid.
As long as they get the permission.
Yeah,
you know how it goes. Yeah,
but it was a good match though. Christian gave him the permission because Tyler Breeze, low key, Tyler Breeze is good. You know what I mean? He's not, if you compare him to Dolph Ziggler, they're similar. But Tyler Breeze is nowhere at this time where Dolph Ziggler was at that age. Dolph Ziggler was off the charts.
The one thing I can say about Tyler Breeze is, number one, I'm happy he's on the main roster.
Yeah.
Number two, I'm happy that he's getting victories on the main roster because for a while there, all the free agents were coming in and Tyler Breeze was kind of getting pushed to the back. And Tyler Breeze had been working through NXT for some years. Mm-hmm. So it's good to see that he did make his way up through all the superstars that we know are coming, that are here already and stuff. And, he got himself up there and he's looking pretty good. He's holding his own up there. Shouts out to Summer Rae for still looking good.
That's all she doing.
With that being said, the next match was the personal Divas Championship match with,
Charlotte and Paige.
That's correct.
And it actually went exactly like it was supposed to because Paige made some controversial remarks about Charlotte's brother on Raw this previous Monday. So this match, to me, went exactly like it's supposed to do. Charlotte came in there and just beat the dog shit out of Paige. Paige, on her account, you got to give it to her. She took everything Charlotte gave to her. She wasn't unacceptable taking the moves. She took everything, all the moves that Charlotte was giving to her, and in the end, Charlotte was able to pull out the victory in a fashion that we all expected because it was personal, because she needed that revenge for the shit she said about her brother.
And just to touch on that for just a little bit, that was classless on WWE's behalf.
Yeah.
To really make those remarks regarding the late Reed Flair. And then we later find out that Ric Flair didn't give his blessing on that. Reed's mother was pissed.
Yeah,
she was all over the internet with it, and
And then don't forget the chicken shit WWE's throwing it on Charlotte.
Yeah.
Last time I checked, WWE makes all the calls.
Yeah. They tried to throw it on Charlotte and said it was her call.
That was really a bad situation. I hope they don't do anything like that again.
Don't do it again.
Don't worry, they will.
Nonetheless, though,
they on the road right now.
Charlotte remained victorious and she retained her championship. Now, the co-main event of the evening, the 25th anniversary of The Undertaker and his last Survivor Series week thing. The Undertaker and Kane, the Brothers of Destruction against the Wyatt family. It looked like the two members that were chosen to actually wrestle in the match. I'm a little tongue-tied, excuse me, from the finish. But Luke Harper and Bray Wyatt, those guys, they went ahead and they went against Undertaker and Kane, and they put on a decent match. Obviously Braun Strowman and Eric Rowan were involved. It still ended up being 4-on-2, but Undertaker and Kane, they beat all their asses,
and you see why you look like that? Because it's unfucking believable.
And that was my point. There's no way. And
Four young studs.
And that's my thing. It's like, yo, what are we doing here? We're saying a 52-something-year-old man and a guy that's damn near 50 and out of shape can beat four young studs. But I tell you what was the highlight. The highlight, and we all thought this, was the dope fiend by Kane when it was supposed to be moving the monitors on the Spanish announce table. Shout out to the Spanish announce table. You always get broke. You know what I mean? He came with that dope fiend real quick. Like, oh yeah,
it was like the dopest thing I saw. Undertaker had him by the neck. And Kane was just supposed to come out there and rip the cover
monitors off, yeah.
But he walks up and he just dope fiends him. While Undertaker got him by the neck. It was like Kane just forgot that he's supposed to be fixing the table.
And that lets you know how sad the match was if that's the fucking memory that you remember.
I mean, because my thing is this, man. We gave it too much credit by thinking Wyatt and them was go over, but at the same time, Wyatt and them, I thought, should have went over. The right thing should have happened with Wyatt, because Wyatt and them, they're the young hogs that's there. They're going to further the younger talent, not Undertaker and Kane, who's on a farewell tour. There is no way in the world they should have went over at that. But hey, it's his 25th year anniversary.
And he should have did the job. That show you how. I'm sorry, you got to go put this on Undertaker. I show you how chicken shit he is, because he sat there for years. What was his big thing?
How do you know that was his call?
The Undertaker. I'm sorry, he's invested.
I know, but how do you know?
Whatever, just like his streak, that was his call. That wasn't Vince's call.
But that was his call on the fly.
The Undertaker got so much seniority, he calls his own shot. If he decided to say, "Hey Vince, you know, I want to put Bray over," Vince ain't gonna say. Vince gonna say, "Okay, no problem."
Should have put him over, but the thing.
And I'm like, you weaken that group. That the Wyatt family, even Bray, with him getting sent to the shit house at WrestleMania, he rebuilt that group, and they didn't want to do it, but they got forced into it. And what happened? You totally fucking neutered them. It's like, okay, so you telling me when they go against these other youngsters, just say like some more youngsters come around, they gonna have to job to them too. Because why? Because they couldn't be two fucking AARP senior citizen sons of bitches.
That was the wrong move.
It's fucking disgusting, but it's okay. The Survivor Series, it should have been called the Shit Series, because that's how the fucking shit went. Continue on.
So the bottom line is, you know, like that was the match, and the Brothers of Destruction, they remained supreme.
Fucking geezers.
You know, they defeated.
For real, they're old ass motherfuckers, and that's real, man. These old ass, I can't believe that shit. Before we move on to the title shit, these old ass motherfuckers came and beat 4 studs, man. I mean, they threw Eric Rowan's dick in the dirt so bad, they fucked him up in the beginning of the match.
Like he was going into the Royal Rumble.
He was nowhere to be found out. And then next thing you know, he was gone. You know what I mean? Braun Strowman, you know what I mean? Like I said, Undertaker grabbed him by the throat, Kane don't feed him, and he just put through the table.
It was all about how Braun Strowman threw Kane over the announce table like a sack.
Like a dirty dish or something.
But then they all lost.
Yeah, man, it was unbelievable. 4 studs. 4 studs couldn't beat 2 senior citizens. It's unbelievable. They get that AARP. That's crazy.
Let's just get to the bullshit of the night.
Man, it's fucking bullshit, man. That's some old ass fucked up shit.
So with that being said,
asshole.
With that being said,
look at you. You distracted. That goddamn pay-per-view done fucking fucked your whole shit.
I mean, it's more than a distraction, man. I can't believe that.
Get to the main event, man.
All right. Main event was Roman Reigns versus Dean Ambrose.
In the finals.
We knew watching that match that something was wrong, because we knew something was wrong because
they had them finished too fast.
Yeah.
They finished
9 minutes.
They finished the match fast, but I give them credit for the little bit of time that they did have. They got personal real quick. They started hitting each other hard. You know, like they did everything like they were supposed to do, but you can tell that they were very limited on their time. What they could do.
And see, with that, you can't even blame them. That's the people in the back like, hey, you gotta finish this up. You gotta hurry up and do this.
Give them enough time.
You gave them time constraints, and you think about it, what kind of match it was starting to look like that they could have had.
And then out of nowhere, it's just like, it's
bam, spirit.
I'm like, wait a minute, this is what we waited 2 weeks for, the hype that we waited for, and it would have been nice if they would have went like that. Okay, that was disappointing. I didn't too much care for the match. Okay, with Sheamus bum ass coming out, after him spearing Triple H, and then Sheamus bum ass coming out, right? Hey, I would have been happy for him to kick out of the bro kick, the first one, pin Sheamus, and now he's not only won the tournament, he's pinned Sheamus and stopped him from cashing in his money in the bank. That's big time, right? But do they do that?
let's be honest about the situation though. See, here's the thing. Everybody who watched it, right? Like everyone who watched watched the end of that match, everybody was standing there looking at each other, going, "This can't be it." Because number one, it finished with 20 minutes to go on the pay-per-view.
It was more than that.
Yeah,
it was like
finished,
30.
It finished quite early.
What was that like around like 7:35,
it was about 7:35, 7:40.
Yeah, around there.
And you know, like that was one thing. Is like we knew we just didn't have a feeling that it was just going to be a picture perfect finish of Roman Reigns just doing his thing and you know, winning. So when Triple H comes out, everybody's like, okay, here comes a screw job. But the WWE did us one better. They kept it going.
Surprise.
Yeah, they kept it
Fireworks,
going. You had Roman
confetti.
Reigns. Yeah, you had Roman Reigns go ahead and spear Triple H. I'm like, okay, well then maybe it's real, you know, okay. And then here comes the bro kick.
Out of nowhere.
Here comes a old fucking rock steady, aka fucking Irish Spring, aka this sorry son of a bitch that we call a WWE World Heavyweight Champion
and
now.
then on top of that,
AKA the Wendy's dude.
And then on top of
Oh
that,
yeah, I forgot. You know why they gave it to him? Because he's rumored to be in a new Star Wars movie.
No, to add insult
and Ninja Turtles too.
To add insult to injury, here's the thing. You know, he gives him the bro kick. We go, okay, it's over. But no, they have Roman Reigns kick it on out. So you're like, okay, now we got a shot. It's gonna work. You know, they're gonna have Roman Reigns look even better than we thought.
Nobody kicks out of two bro kicks, Chief.
Yeah.
Nobody.
You know? So, you know, it didn't happen that way. And
oh yeah, we forgot. Sheamus missed the second bro kick.
I thought Roman was dealing with this
That was the whole.
Then the third bro kick nailed him.
Yeah.
He didn't take nothing off. He gave him all the mustard.
He kicked him in the face. I mean, that was so unsafe. That was another thing. You Sheamus, you son of a bitch. That was so fucking unsafe. You kicked that man straight in the face. And then Triple H gonna have the unlitigated gall to put your foot on that man's chest. You piece of shit. You gonna give us that kind of bullshit? We waited 2 weeks for this big master fucking tournament, and you're gonna give us Sheamus? Are you fucking serious? I can't believe this shit.
You know what's the sad
Man,
thing?
it's upsetting.
You know what's the sad thing about this shit? You had a champion like Seth Rollins. You know, we on this show we went back and forth about the champ, the architect. But man, it's a dark fucking day today.
This is awful.
It's a dark day when you got the goddamn ex-world heavyweight champion. I was like, damn, I would take fucking Seth Rollins with a bum fucking knee other than this piece of shit, sorry son of a bitch. It's like, I had these moments like, I don't know who's worse, Sheamus or fucking Ryback, because they both fucking horrible. And it's like, this is where we at.
Well,
The business is about to go in the fucking abyss.
Well,
and I ain't talking about that bum from TNA.
Well, the same thing remains. Sheamus is the brand new, reigning, defending WWE World Heavyweight Champion. He is the man. He won by way of the Money in the Bank cash in. And you know, there are a lot. I mean, there's a lot of mixed emotions out there. I want to say about 92% of the nation is upset with the decision, and about 8% is happy about it. You know, those in Dublin, Ireland are pretty happy about it and stuff. And
my thing is this, and there's a lot of people out there that, you know, I'm not saying a lot, but you know, there's people out there that didn't care for Seth Rollins. You know what I mean? I mean, shit. Everybody's entitled to their own opinion. You know what I mean? But there's a lot of people out there on the street that really don't know nothing about wrestling, and they didn't like him. You got what you want now. Because you got Sheamus.
Are you entertained?
Yeah.
You entertained?
Love Sheamus. You're going to love him. Oh, golly, man. Full of shit.
See,
you know what I mean?
The sad part about this, it's just like what you say about fucking Seth Rollins. Me and you done went back and forth from about this shit. You know, it was never a fucking ability. It was like how he was being presented. And it's a sad day when you had a champion like that. And you go, Roman Reigns was champion for 6 fucking minutes, and then you go to this piece of shit where Triple H is gleaming because that's his butt buddy. The motherfucker been champion 4 fucking times.
I've seen this coming, I told y'all last week.
He been champion 4 times.
It's fucking pathetic, man.
This is a dark day.
I'm telling you, it is, man. He putting over his buddy, man. This dude should not be champion. It's like we're going back to 2010 again.
They brought Sheamus back. He was supposed to be this big badass fucking villain.
You could have made a new champion. I don't understand this
They went back
shit.
to their laurel. Triple H like, hey, well, you don't do. Hey, Sheamus right there
I'm
with the
sorry,
briefcase.
man. They need
Sheamus
to hire
right there with
people
the
like us
briefcase.
up in there. They need to hire somebody like us up in there. Somebody that can keep it fresh and know what the fuck's going on.
That's the problem. They don't want that, man.
They want this old.
You sit there, and you have a fucking champion that can't work.
For real.
You don't
work for shit.
And the people can sit there and talk. It's like the people in the arena. They were sitting there booing Roman Reigns. Like, what are you booing Roman Reigns? That dude wrestled twice tonight. Sheamus didn't really do shit. Sheamus don't really do shit. You have a dude that's been held back over and over and over, that's been busting his ass this whole year. This whole year. And you get Sheamus, who fucking had a shoulder injury, was gone for most of the year, and then you give him the fucking title back? And he was supposed to be this badass heel? That shit flopped. But you boo Roman Reigns for what? Why? What you gonna say, he can't wrestle? That's bullshit. Now, if you want to talk about he can't talk, hey, you got a conversation there. I can't knock you on that. But ability, his ass been getting it done. Yeah, enjoy. You didn't want Roman Reigns? Yeah, enjoy this shit.
My thing is this, man. Shouts out to that dude that said, fucking Sheamus saved the fucking pay-per-view. You piece of shit. You don't know wrestling. You need to go back and watch California Coliseum home videos.
While you're on the phone, here, read us a couple of quotes off the internet.
Well, the Wrestle Head BuzzFeed is going nuts right now, and man, there's a lot of people out there with a lot of mixed emotions about the the way the pay-per-view ended. Now, these are just random people from around the world, and I'm just gonna read a few of them to you.
Just read a few.
Okay, one of them is simply, anyway, Roman Reigns is the people's champion. So. That person, they're pretty happy about it. They're still pretty happy about Roman Reigns' chances of becoming champion. Then there's another one that says, WWE is going to make us want Roman as champion with this idiot as champion, Sheamus. It's bound to happen. Watch. So there's a lot of optimism and stuff. But then you have the ones that are pretty straightforward when they say that, why is that bitch champion?
Why is that bitch champion?
Sheamus is a champ again. Yawn.
Yeah.
Well, I guess I won't be watching Raw tomorrow. So much for the ratings boost. Yeah, there's some pretty hard stuff on here.
Give me some more.
You got another one. All these people complaining about Sheamus winning are probably the same ones whining because they didn't want Roman Reigns to win. Some people never will be satisfied, and I honestly have no idea why some of you still watch WWE as much as you complain. I, for one, am satisfied with Sheamus cashing in. He's my hero, and I wish he was my dad.
What?
Somebody needs to tell that dumb son of a bitch, the man to fuck up, and go get him a life.
Match ends at 10:35. The pay-per-view is scheduled till 11. So yeah, I'm pretty sure Sheamus was gonna cash in. Here we go.
It's the only shit that can
I
make
knew
this sad
Sheamus
day
would
better.
cash in, but come on, didn't want him to win. Bullshit. Reigns should have kept it for a while. See, Roman Reigns deserves to be champ. He strived hard and bared all the pain. This is ridiculous. First of all, I'm so shocked to see Sheamus win the WWE Championship. Second of all, Roman Reigns had to go through all that shit for no reason.
God damn.
What the fuck are they doing over there? Sucking each other's dicks and just coming out on TV?
Shit.
That was pretty harsh.
That
man.
was
Sorry
harsh,
about
people.
that. Roman Reigns could be a real champion, but not in this time. Not in this lifetime. This is so stupid. Why would you give it to Sheamus? He sucks at wrestling, brings no entertainment as a heel. Even as a babyface, he still sucked. Give it to someone like Cesaro, but that'll never happen because Cesaro's too fucking good. Watch, Cena's gonna come back in TLC and beat Sheamus and reign until WrestleMania again.
Oh, God. That sucks.
Oh, wow. Here's a big one. Yes, Sheamus is the savior of the WWE. Finally, the belt's back on the real champ.
Are you serious? Somebody need to find that dude and pull him out of his damn house. You know what I mean? Like, come on.
Let's just.
Most likely you're gonna be able to find him. You gotta find his last name, probably find his parents' house, because that's who the fuck they stay with.
Let's just take solace in knowing that he spelled Sheamus wrong.
Oh God.
All right. So, I'll just give you a couple more because this is kind of getting funny. There's nothing all exciting about Sheamus. It's so pathetic how you keep screwing over wrestlers who deserve to be champion. Roman Reigns and people like Dean Ambrose. I hope like hell Lesnar comes back and beats the dog shit out of Sheamus.
That's probably what's gonna happen.
He doesn't deserve to win. Let's see. Well, this is why sports entertainment. Why this is sports entertainment and not wrestling. Not because Sheamus walked out with the champ, but because after 3 years of build-up, Dean lays down for Reigns after 4 lackluster minutes. Both of those guys deserve better. But hey, at least you put on a pretty light show for the Undertaker.
I was disappointed in that match too. They did him dirty with the time, man. That shit was unbelievable. I was like, are you serious? This is what you're giving us?
Wow, there's some people out here that wrote some really long stuff. This one's long. I was very displeased with the Survivor Series. Number one, if Kane and the Undertaker can knock out the entire Wyatt family in 5 minutes, then why are the Wyatts deserving to face such legends in the first place? I can think of many other worthy competitors that faced Undertaker that would have made a much better match than the garbage I just watched. Number two, Roman Reigns deserves to be champion. He's been screwed over numerous times, and he finally got the opportunity of having the title only to have it taken away. It's distasteful the way the incredible wrestlers who get put on the back burner time after time. This was Roman Reigns' time to shine after being screwed so many times. I'm more than appalled at the treatment of both The Undertaker and Roman Reigns. Sheamus is a magnificent competitor, don't get me wrong, but how many times has he been on top? Plenty of times. Get off your high horse and let Roman shine. How many times does he have to prove himself before you let him be on top? He deserves it a hell of a lot more than some of these newbies.
Now I'm gonna say this on that Wyatt Undertaker match. Now, for one, I didn't like the way the match went. But look, man, and this may be a little like me people when I mean and I like this, but Wyatt, you said it earlier, and now I'm really starting to believe it. He brings a lot of hype with getting you up to the match. And when it gets to the match,
bell rings.
it gets to the match, man. Sometimes it don't mount to jack dick. You know what I mean? And that's just being honest. Now, he's had a couple good matches with Reigns. I really enjoyed the Hell in a Cell match, and I really enjoyed that Raw match that they had, that Falls Count Anywhere. I thought that was the best match of their little rivalry. But besides that, man, with Wyatt, what I've been seeing is a real good build-up. But sometimes when you get into that ring, it's just like, that's it. You know what I mean? And until he fixed that.
Could I interject?
I don't know.
I just want to say, it's kind of hard when you're working with 2 old fucks that don't want to put nobody over.
This one just the Undertaker and Kane.
When the last time you seen the Undertaker have a great fucking match?
He had a good one against Brock in the last pay-per-view.
Because you know why? Because he be sitting there, they be sitting there jerking each other off. That's why.
That was good.
Because that's the only person he seemed like he want to work with.
I'm not just talking about.
That's the only person he would seem like he
If they were
want
going
to
to put the belt on Sheamus, they should have just gave it to Gold.
Exactly. Fuck. Well, I mean, like, give Goldie a shot. But my thing is just not just with him and Undertaker. I'm looking at that rivalry he had with Reigns. Out of the rivalry that he had of like almost 2 months, there was 2 good matches out of it. And I'm not even faulting.
Well, they had more
Reigns.
than 2 good matches.
They had 2 good matches, man. And that's really some of them was Sir Par. You know what I mean?
And you can't sit there and just like throw that completely on.
Well, I'm throwing it completely on Wyatt because I mean I'm sorry.
So the Undertaker gets a pass?
But no, I'm not talking about the Undertaker. I'm not just talking about the Undertaker and Wyatt. I'm talking about Wyatt's lackluster performances over the last couple months. Now Reigns, I can't throw it on Reigns because I've seen Reigns out of that rivalry with Wyatt have good matches. So I can't throw that on him. But at the same time, I'm looking at Wyatt and it's like I look at the build up. Yeah, Wyatt's good. Yeah, and then get to a match and be like.
All I can say, because we got bigger fish to fry tonight. I can't just put all that on fucking Bray Wyatt like that. Now, people got to take the brunt of the blame and take some of the shit. But when you have him working in there with somebody that's unwilling to do anything like the Undertaker. See, that's when I say, like, old son of a bitches like that don't want to work and do nothing, it's time for their ass to go. Same thing with fucking Kane. If you only want to work, you only want to take shit when somebody named Brock Lesnar, who fucking only coming in there for a cup of coffee, And you want to put them over, but the kids that you sat there and said, oh yeah, I'm holding this streak to put somebody good over, but you give it to somebody that's a former 3-time WWE champion, former UFC champion, former IWGP champion, somebody who don't need to be put over, but you don't even want to put over when you feel like it's a star. Man, let me take get your punk ass out of there. Fuck your 25th anniversary. It's time for your bitch ass to go.
Yeah, I'm not just basing it on this match. I'm basing
I wish they would have brought a fucking. They should have had a buried alive match and threw him and Kane bum asses up in there.
Then you have people who are just out of touch with reality.
Okay.
Sheamus should hold the title and turn heel.
He's already healed.
Well,
He's a heel already.
well, I mean, good thinking there.
Yeah, that's an idiot remark.
Yeah.
See, it's just
Sheamus
it's
is
just
garbage.
it's just like what Herm
Wrestlers are
Edwards
worse.
say. Think before you press sin, you dumb son of a bitch. Let's move on, cause this shit ain't gonna change nothing. Could I get to some quick news and notes as we get through this damn week?
Sheamus always likes the black pussy.
God,
Go ahead.
Jesus Christ.
he probably is.
He probably don't. Even, I don't even think
just like
he probably,
Bobby.
if he hang with Triple H, he probably don't like that persuasion. Now, I said
Hanging
it.
out with Athena. Ooh, I heard that was popping.
I heard that was popping.
For real. Hey man, there was some rumors out there.
Well, that'd be something. He'd be with somebody that's a way better wrestler.
No, I heard that Triple H had to keep him from going down to NXT because he was going down there for her. You know what I mean? Like
He
was
said
on that
it's
ass,
popping,
man.
though.
Yeah, I'm popping.
That's
man.
that Ric Flair WWE. Woo!
Man.
Okay, we gonna start off news and notes off this fucking somber day. It feel like somebody died, but fucking Survivor Series died today.
Survivor Series died. That's what died.
But first things first was
I thought I was dead, but the truth is I was just in Nebraska.
I'm finna go to Nebraska in a couple years, man. Damn, I feel like I'm gonna be dead out there.
That's Lil Bill. Lil Bill on that one.
Oh god. Okay, first thing first. This was a big week for NXT. You had Austin Aries, even though he ain't coming in front of the camera, he was behind the scenes. You had James Storm perform in front of the camera. You had Jesse Sorensen perform in front of the camera, and somebody else is there. I'm missing somebody else. It was somebody else was there this
Gunner?
week. Huh?
Gunner?
Yeah, Gunner. There you go. They're making the switch. People jumping over. People realizing NXT right now is where it's at.
Jesse Sorensen, that's that
That's the kid that got
That's
his
the kid
neck
that
broken.
got-
He got his neck
shit
broken in
by
TNA.
Zima Ions.
Yeah.
That piece of
Yeah.
shit.
Damn. Okay, that's right. He can wrestle? Yeah, I mean he healed up.
Yeah, he healed up enough. You know, where TNA didn't want to give him shit, and then when it's time for him to come back, they barely let
That's
him come
fucked
back,
up.
and then they sent him to the shop.
He was supposed to be the
He
guy.
literally almost got paralyzed.
He was
bro.
their guy in that.
Between Zima Ion.
Next, WWE is trying to sign all the indie talent. WWE officials are becoming more aggressive and trying to contact wrestlers from Ring of Honor and fucking Lucha Underground.
Now, let me just say something with that. So what, you just gonna sign all these guys up so Sheamus can bro kick them or what? Why are you bringing them over? You ain't gonna do shit with them. You ain't gonna make them a star.
Bro, kick away.
I mean, what the fuck? You know, like, what the fuck are we, you know? Like, that's all I'm saying, you know?
Sheamus is champion.
Sheamus is champion, bro.
Well, next, USA reveals WWE week lineup. WWE is issuing the following: WWE week to week kickoff on December 20th. That's a nice day. It's before December 21st, which is my birthday. Just want to throw a plug in for myself. Anyway, but that week they're gonna have the Slammy Awards, a tribute to the troops. They're gonna be pushing Miz Santa Little Helper movie. There's gonna be the Raw on my birthday on that Monday. Then what else? Then there's gonna be that SmackDown, and then there's gonna be a tribute to the troops on the 23rd, and they probably chill out after that shit. So that's one of they fucking big fucking plans for the week of December.
So, I couldn't be any less interested to watch Raw tomorrow.
Yeah, Sheamus is champion.
Oh man.
It's a good thing I'm going back to work.
I don't go back until Tuesday. I'll sit there and watch it.
Uh,
I might turn to Gotham.
Hey, you still got Monday Night Football. I don't know who's playing, but it's got to be better
Bills
than
and the
that
Patriots.
WWE shit. Oh, fuck.
Shit.
Well, hopefully the Bills win this one.
Brady or Sheamus. Pick your poison. Fuck, I think I'd rather watch a movie.
Shit, don't look at First Take tomorrow. It's gonna be a fucking choke fest
Oh,
with
man.
Aaron Rodgers. Oh yeah, don't forget Probably
Cowboys.
Stephen A. Smith go. Oh yeah, Cowboys. Stephen A. Smith go bash the Bears with Jay Cutler because we lost today. You know, when we win, you can't find that motherfucker on a milk carton. Next, AJ Brooks announced a book deal. She will be AJ Brooks, who is the formerly of AJ Lee. She has taken her husband's last name, as what she should. She'll be working
Why
on
the fuck is that, dude?
For real, man.
because she's a 3-time women's champion.
Oh, God, man. I'm still like
And then she
Sheamus
goes,
is the fucking champ.
and then you know she's
I
like,
care
these are
about-
goddamn news and notes. Don't shoot the messenger. We all had a bad night.
Fuck.
Next.
So the bitch is writing a book.
Congratulations.
Please
Write about her menopause and
all I
tampons.
want you to
Okay,
write about.
okay.
No. If you're gonna write a book, write about how fucked up this shit was tonight. Write about that shit. Cause you know what, AJ? You might not be the only motherfucker writing a book. Somebody
Next.
gotta write the book from the fans' perspective.
Next. And you talk about bitches. Here's one bitch for you. Melina tweeted a picture of John Morris and Cialis pills.
And how dare her for doing that shit. You know, when I saw that shit, I was like, the nerve of you fucking... I mean, it's
How'd she
bad.
get a hand on him?
No, because I think he
They still
using-
together.
He using them on her.
They still together.
I just don't think that's right to put that man's business out there. If he got a limp dick, that's his problem. Like, you don't put that man's business out there like that. It's bad enough. He drove you to Batista's room.
Where she got a Batista bomb. For
I didn't like that one bit. I didn't sign
That was
off on
classist.
that.
That was classist.
I don't think she shouldn't have done that to. I mean, haven't you done enough to him?
That was classist.
God damn!
He might be one of them sadist motherfuckers that like to take pain and shit.
It doesn't even matter, though, bro.
And you know how like them dudes like to be shamed and all that stuff. So I think he's one of them.
I don't know. I'm just saying, like, when you do stuff like that to somebody, it just makes me feel like you have no respect for him whatsoever.
So why is he still with you?
I mean, Cialis, that's some serious shit.
I honestly think she's skilled at what she does.
It doesn't matter, bro. Like, I'm sorry, if the man's taking pills to enhance his Peter, that's his business. It should not be nobody else.
But you know, they say they it's more multiple uses for Cialis other than that.
Well, that's all I know it for. It makes a big girl.
Next, John Cena is advertised for the first SmackDown episode on the USA Network, which will be advertised will be on January 5th. SmackDown taping from Laredo, Texas. So they're gonna have Big Johnny there. Hopefully, this will be they be talking about. Give me a fresh set, fresh show, separate. Bring back the gold belt. Cause I'm sorry, as a shitter tonight, the gold belt is needed. Next.
We got one champion right now, Chief, and his name is Sheamus. And both mid-card champions, Alberto Del Rio and Kevin Owens, are 10 times better than Sheamus.
Exactly.
That's true.
And you're telling me that their names go underneath his in the hierarchy of the WWE right now?
As of today, it does. On their little chart they show, he's in the middle. Next, Triple H hopes to see Hulk Hogan in the WWE again. Triple H called into a New Hampshire radio show and the Morning Buzz this morning, and he gave his thoughts about a possible return for Hogan. See what he had to say below. Excuse me. For me, I hope so. It's about reinvigorating his brand, him as a human being, and the confidence within the world as who he is. But one thing is the top people in general, when somebody's on top, they love to see him fall. And when they fall, they love to see him make that comeback. They're great stories. You know, I'm going to stop that bullshit right here. We know y'all fired the motherfucker because he got caught. He got caught being a fucking racist that he always is. You know why you wanted him to come back, Triple H? Because you're a fucking racist. And your fucking father-in-law is a goddamn racist. That's a fact. That's why you wanted to see him come back. Now, if you wanted to make a real stand and you forgot that you have employees of different colors there and different ethnicities, you shouldn't be wanting a fucking piece of shit racist to fucking come back. So all that shit y'all said before was nothing but fucking chin music. Any words, people?
And you know those, I'm sorry, you know black folks on the WWE rosters is thankful to have a job, so they accept them back and open. It's all right, bro. You know, Hope, man, we love you, man.
Because you know why they got kids and shit like that, and they're accustomed to their
I
lifestyle.
understand that, and you know, I can't say there's something wrong with that, because I don't know if I would have done it in the same situation. If I'm making what I'm making over there, and I know if I'm not there, I'm gonna be making considerably less somewhere else. Hey man, Hogan, we good. After we get off camera, you piece of motherfucking shit. You know what I mean?
I'll be honest with you, though. I'll be honest with you. You know, none of this really surprises me because
Yeah,
none of this really surprises me because you know when you do shit like make Sheamus the world champion and shit like that, then obviously Hogan using the N-word and all that stuff. What does it really matter to you?
What does it matter, brother?
Yeah,
Forgive me, brother. I'm sorry, brother. I didn't mean to say it, brother.
Yeah, Hogan's a man who made some mistakes and stuff, and how do we really know that the person that said those racial slurs to Alberto Del Rio, how do we know that he's still not getting a WWE check on the backlog?
Hey, you know, they done funded pedophiles. They done funded all types of people that rape people on the side. I mean, shit, it wouldn't be no damn difference if you sit there and think about it.
Yeah.
They gotta just face facts. Hulk Hogan's a fucking piece of shit, and he's gonna come back. So everybody should be happy. All these Hogan fans.
And I bet you he'll be back for WrestleMania 32.
Yeah, they gonna try to sneak his ass in
here.
there. That's what their whole fucking thing is. They like, okay, we gotta get you a hit. You gotta go somewhere. See, that's why I was saying like he should go hide somewhere, but he's not. Because why? Because he's Hulk Hogan, and he figured the world revolves around him. I'm sorry. At the end of the day, Ultimate Warrior, God rest his soul, called that bitch out. That's somebody who thought the world revolves around him.
You out on your feet.
He's in a damn courthouse with a damn rag on. I done been to court many times. They tell you take whatever the fuck you got on off. But he gets a pass on wearing a fucking do-rag in there.
Yeah, that's crazy.
What else you got from news and notes?
Next.
Can't believe this shit.
Kurt Angle revealed how much money the UFC
Jesus Christ! Are you really gonna back up a Hogan story with a Kurt Angle story?
I'm sorry.
This is both motherfuckers that need to shut the fuck up. I am just sick and tired of hearing both of their sorry fucking mouths when it comes to fucking wrestling. Leave us the fuck alone with these two.
Kurt Angle's talking about the UFC.
Oh no, man!
During an interview, What Culture,
What are you doing?
Kurt Angle talked about a number of topics, including the upcoming.
I don't need Kurt Angle talking about no topics.
The upcoming TNA UK tour, Bellator, taking a break from wrestling, and one interesting topic.
Leave him alone so he can leave us alone.
Angle also discussed when he was being approached back in '97 by UFC. He said the promotion offered him a 10-fight deal only $150,000 in total. And Angle would then reveal that he once spoke to Dana White in 2006. However, the two sides couldn't do a deal.
Well, you know what? I will say this since we got to talk about the motherfucker. In '97, he was hot off of those Olympics for wrestling.
Yeah.
So offering him a deal for the UFC at that time was genius. 2006, I don't know as much. Now with Bellator, it's just fucking dumb. It just makes no sense now. You know? But again, Kurt Angle, just like Hulk Hogan, shut the motherfucker up. Like, we don't need to hear nothing else from you guys. Like, take a break, man. Like, that's all you gotta do.
They're attention whores. They gotta just keep being out here.
Let's just put this into perspective, all right? Hulk Hogan is somebody that the WWE wants back. Kurt Angle is somebody that wants the WWE to want him back. Both of them need to just chill out, be quiet. We gotta say this shit every week. Every time you look on Wrestle Heads, there's a news and note for Hogan or Kurt Angle because they just don't shut the hell up.
My fault. I just report the news.
No, but I'm just saying, man. Like, it's just like, damn, man. Like, do you realize that right now, the most impact you can have is just by being quiet?
Or go hire Virgil.
Oh God.
I'm sorry, bro. Even though there was nobody at his autograph,
clown.
Even though there was nobody at his autograph signing, don't go to Hogan at the diner with that fake ass scene with them black people. Fuck that.
Next. You know what? We sit here and bash TNA a lot, but that Dixie Carter, I swear she must got a fucking 4E Clover in her ass somewhere. Cause I mean,
yeah.
You think when they come these on the brink of extinction,
and you see other wrestlers,
she pulls it out.
You see other wrestlers bailing the fuck out,
and she pulls it off. And then she ended up getting a better deal. She had a Destination America, who decided all of a sudden they don't want to be in the wrestling business no more.
I said this months ago. After Ring of Honor came to Destination America, I was like, you got to give Dixie one thing. She's a good salesman. And I mean, we were talking to a boxer at that time.
She has another deal with.
I'm about to talk about it. Backstage news: your TNA's debut on Pop TV, which I think.
If you have DirecTV, that's channel 273, and yes, we do get it.
New contract and more. TNA president Dixie Carter and Pop TV president Brad Shorts confirmed to PWI Insiders this week. Their new deal is a multi-year deal. TNA is looking at taping more TV, and their first show is going to be live. More sheets and more, and they're going to be doing more touring in 2016. See, TNA got to the party late. They should have been touring a lot when they was in their heyday.
You know what?
But they didn't want. Hold on, let me finish. They didn't want to do it because they wanted to give the wrestlers say, "Hey, you come here, film these shows, you get this lax schedule, and we chip you off all this money." And that was the beginning of their fucking end, and that's what fucked them up. But Dixie also emailed TNA wrestlers and staff and told them about the Pop TV deal and called it a multi-year deal. And they kept it together because they said they didn't have leaks. So that's why nobody really knew that they already had a fucking deal in fucking hand. So the first episode of TNA Impact on Pop TV will be Tuesday, January 5th, which is the same day as SmackDown. If I remember the new re-up of SmackDown, same night. So TNA is moving to Tuesday nights.
Okay, so you know what? I'm gonna give Dixie Carter some credit there. That's a good job and that's a good deal. Now to keep yourself moving, now to keep yourself going forward. No more Eric Young as champion. No more Jackie Parks.
What's the name? Lashley's champion. I mean, even though that shit's already fucking filmed.
Okay, and that was.
But they finna redo it.
And that's another thing that I'm gonna get to too. Now you really, if you got this opportunity now, stop with these fucking tapings so far ahead.
Yeah.
Give somebody a chance for some kind of mystery. Don't. Half of your problem right now is that your results are they're just given away way before these shows air on TV.
Exactly.
And
You don't want to see them.
And it looks really bad when the people that are on your television are already live somewhere else. So if you can fix those things and just know that, Eric Young being your champion will bring you.
I got one
down.
more thing. I got another thing. They fucking announcers not being there. That shit annoys the shit out of me. That they sitting somewhere in a box in fucking Tennessee somewhere.
Yeah, I don't like that.
And I'm
either.
sorry, Pope. It's time to send him to the shit out.
That sucker, that punk sucker.
He ain't got what it takes.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, well, I'm gonna tell you something. Josh Matthews done got real arrogant too. If you want to replace him too, go right
Hey,
ahead.
that's because he's banging Madison Rain. He married her.
He in that. Like,
Yeah.
It's funny because those TNA girls, they sure do move around a lot.
He should have
Because Madison Rain just got married to somebody else like last year.
She married somebody else and had a kid by it.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what happened being on the road. That road life.
Yeah, but them motherfuckers ain't on the road. Them fucking announcers.
He was on the road.
No,
with
but the
text
bad part
messages.
is Josh Matthews just got there not too long ago.
Yeah, he
it
ain't
make you think what was going on during when somebody was probably married.
Yeah. Josh Matthews shouldn't have been fired from the WWE though.
No, he shouldn't have. But let me tell you something. When you go over to TNA,
But see, and you gotta
now
remember,
you think you're
when he got
Jim
there-
Ross. That's where I got to kind of back.
You gotta remember, he got to TNA.
No, this
he
motherfucker
had
thought he was the best shit going.
He had problems with Taz, and that's one of the reasons why Taz is gone.
Talking shit. It's like
Yeah, they got into it.
You can't be
Him and
doing
Taz
that
got
kind
into
of
it.
shit, man. Like,
And that's why it was easy. Taz was looking for excuses, and when they would start fucking with Taz's money, that was his excuse. Like, hey, and Taz he loving the podcast shit he's doing right now. He said he said he had considered going back to the WWE, but he said he's loving the podcast shit. I guess that podcast shit is a lot of money in there.
WWE wants him anymore. But
They should. Next.
For what? For him to call Sheamus becoming the fucking champ?
Oh, God. Next, backstage news. AJ Styles is officially a free agent. Even though he's going to do a show in January for New Japan, but he is a free agent.
Let me just.
You want to run with this?
Just put this one out there.
Okay.
If I'm AJ Styles, right, and I'm looking at what the fuck they just did tonight, that made me want to go back to Japan and sign a deal.
Yeah.
Cause I'll be goddamn if you gonna have Sheamus come do that shit to me. As soon as I get under contract, that's the first thing Triple H is gonna do. Sheamus gonna bro kick you.
Wow.
So then if I'm AJ Styles, I'm like, well, I'm not gonna sign up for that shit. Fuck, I'm gonna go ahead and go back to New Japan, get ready for Wrestle Kingdom. Go back to Ring of Honor, get ready for their premiere show. I mean,
But see,
you're not helping the cause
But see, you gotta-
with these dumbass bookings.
You gotta
How are we
think-
supposed to get the
you
AJ
gotta think about
Styles in
it.
the door?
see what's going to get AJ Styles in the door is the WWE go slide a big number over to him. And he going to say, hey, I got to go there. I got to cap off my career. I done everything.
Let me tell you something.
Hold on.
The
He done done everything to go around the WWE now.
For you to destroy your fucking
No.
career.
What the thing about that shit is, he done everything. He done Japan. He done Ring of Honor. He done TNA. He done accomplished all that shit. It's like he has to go over there now.
I agree with you.
He has to do that shit. He has to take the money. He's knocking on 40. You know, it's like the nest egg shit. He got 3 kids. You know, you want to make sure that your family is set
I agree,
when you go hard for these next 2 years that you can fucking perform. I know.
I agree with all that.
We got a bad taste in our mouth after tonight.
But it's about legacy, man.
But here's the thing: we want him to go over there. The low key, Randy, after that shit, he don't have to do shit.
I know it's a sad night, man. It's a sad night.
If I'm AJ, that shit don't make me want to show up. Man, for real.
It don't.
It don't even make me want to talk, man. Like, golly, that shit was horrible. You know what I mean? That shit was fucking horrible.
And the way the WWE, they'll do some shit like that.
So,
they'll sign your ass up and have you get fucking bro kicked. Better yet,
so
Ryback whoop your ass.
So I shouldn't talk about Jay.
You AJ Styles.
I shouldn't talk about the WWE one Jay Lethal either.
10 weeks in a row.
Jay Lethal, that's another one. Oh, Jay Lethal, come over. Sheamus, kick him.
What they say about Jay Lethal?
Golly, man.
They're interested in Jay Lethal.
And damn, they should.
Okay, and Jay Lethal should really not come over here. Because he's a nigga. He's black.
They're gonna treat him
Jesus
like
Christ.
shit.
Okay.
No. They did this shit to Roman Reigns.
Samoa, they like Samoans.
And Samoans is like half of their inventory. Okay? What you think they gonna have Jay Lethal doing? Hey, Xavier Woods, give Jay Lethal the trombone.
For real.
And you ain't even you the fucking main event on Ring of Honor. You was the double champion.
They're gonna pull him into the New Day.
The fucking measuring stick. They'll put that motherfucker out there and have him looking like a goddamn fool.
Alright, the last 4 topics. 1, Alex Shelley made his return to Ring of Honor. It's good to see Alex Shelley back in the States. Next.
We just seen him on the show right now.
Yeah, but he was still under contract with New Japan.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now he's back
So.
on the contract with Ring of Honor.
Okay.
Next. Rumored to be James Storm signed a full-time deal with the WWE.
That's good.
So
I
that's
think
not
that's
bad.
good for James Storm.
Yeah.
Next.
He don't get bro kicked.
No, he can get bro kicked. It's okay for him. This is AJ Styles we're talking about. You know what I'm saying? We're talking about 2 different platforms.
Next. The WWE reach out to the Briscoe brothers again.
That's what's
They really want the Briscoe brothers.
boys.
And they're going to go after them.
Like I said though, bro, they were also watching tonight. And there's no way that they're looking at booking like this and going, should we really go over there and give up what we got? That's probably why the Young Bucks haven't signed up. Because it's like when you gotta think about this, Randy.
Bullshit.
This is what you gotta think about, Randy, because we all be doing it. Even other wrestlers, they wasn't doing shit. They was at home watching the WWE show because everybody expected a new champion to be crowned, which opens up that tells people that maybe there's new possibilities for new people to come in. And when you pull this shit and put this shit back on stage,
turn this shit off.
it's like, okay, so that tells me that if I go over there and bust my ass, I'm going to be on the pre-show with the Dudleys. You know what I'm saying?
Gotcha. Next. Hideo Itami been training. Funaki been hanging with him down there. He's trying to hurry up and get back. He went to go see Dr. James Andrews, that damn miracle worker down there in Birmingham, just to get on the fucking path to be coming back. So I'm thinking he'll probably be back probably next year-ish. Next. I don't know if it got a lot of steam today, but Awesome Kong retired from wrestling today.
What?
Yeah. I put it up in Wrestle Heads earlier today. You know, she was supposed to be in some like Japan.
She officially retired, huh?
Goddamn, I put the glasses on. She was supposed to be in a fucking tournament, and she retired. I don't know if she was retiring from the tournament or retiring from professional wrestling. It sounded like professional wrestling, but I hope that she's not, and she would consider going back to the WWE.
I don't, because
She was finna. If you remember, she was finna get that belt.
What we saw tonight, you know, it's just there's no guarantee. There's no guarantee of any promise or anything like that.
They might have what's her name?
Eva Marie Beater.
Eva Marie Beater. Oh, she has an awesome win. Eva Marie sucks. She absolutely sucks. She shouldn't even got a title shot.
That's kind of shocking for her to retire from wrestling like that. I hope
she went back to Sweet Dick.
And last but not least, I don't know if you got it either. It looked like fucking the great Cesaro gonna be out from 4 to 6 months. It looked like he got a torn rotator cuff. and probably knee
You
surgery.
think they're gonna announce it tomorrow on Raw?
I don't
They ain't
know.
gonna say what. They ain't gonna say.
They probably
one
gonna
word
just
about
sneak him right out the door,
Yep.
and then fucking that's that.
They're not even gonna say one word about him because they don't care about him. You saw this shit they did tonight. It was just like they don't give a fuck about us. They don't care about.
That's the news and notes
They don't give a fuck about nothing.
for this episode of Wrestle Heads. We need to get to the KBs and wrap this puppy up. So who wanna go first?
Well, I'm gonna just go ahead and just simply say this, like, you know, before I talk about wrestling, I want to touch on NASCAR real quick, and I want to touch on the NFL.
This is Kitchen Bitch. We got enough.
I am a Jeff Gordon fan.
Fuck
I
him.
just want to say, you
Jesus
know,
Christ.
thank you, Jeff Gordon, for all your years of racing and bringing the championships to California.
You Mickey
And
Mouse looking bastard.
You inspire racers like Jimmy Johnson, who went out there and won 6. Kyle Busch took the win today. He took the
Oh shit!
championship.
Almost fell asleep.
Came back from the injury. Congratulations to him. But more importantly, thank you, Jeff Gordon, for racing. And then, like, to the 49ers, I see that you're going to get rid of Colin Kaepernick, too. That's good. I think that you should go ahead and get Navarro Bowman out of there, too. I think you should let Anquan Bolden go. Basically, everyone that was under
His
Harbaugh's
contract's
tree. Yeah, basically anyone that was under Harbaugh's campaign, they're getting rid of. So I see that. Go ahead and mail it in, tank the season. You know, let's see if we can get Braxton Miller next year, and maybe we can start all over.
He's not playing quarterback anymore.
Well, who the fuck? One of them niggas
He's better
come
be
over.
trying to go after that kid from probably Kentucky or something like that.
Okay.
Probably the best
Kitchen
player.
And
Bitches.
so, I mean, I don't have to tell you that my kitchen bitches, obviously, you know, you saw what they did tonight in there, and you know, putting Sheamus over, and like I said, I don't really care to watch Raw. I'm probably gonna go home and watch a porno or something.
Jesus
I
Christ.
really could care less at this point about the WWE and how they fucking book their shows or what their future is. I might actually take the next few weeks off and probably not come back around until the Royal Rumble because this was just the stupidest shit. I've been one of the most fucking optimistic guys here. I've been yelling all fucking month about this shit. We come on here, I'm slamming the table, socking the door.
Yeah, really putting the hype
But you
in
know
it.
what? Let's be real. The name of the game tonight wasn't professional wrestling. The name of the game tonight was to give everybody the fucking middle finger. And that's exactly what they did to all of us. So I just want to say thank you to America's forces for being on high alert and stopping ISIS from bombing the event so that Sheamus could win the fucking championship. Thank you for your bravery and everything. Amar, go ahead and take it
I
away.
mean, my thing is this, man. I told you like last week, you're giving them too much credit. This is what the outcome was already predicted to be.
I have no desire to go to WrestleMania.
You know what I mean? It really is, man. I mean, for real, I have no desire to fucking talk about that fucking event because it was so fucking trash. You know what I mean? I really expected it, but I was hopefully it didn't happen. You know what I mean? They could have come to WWE here. Come here for a minute. You could have did it better. You could have did it a hell of a lot better.
They think that
what I
what they
mean
did
by
was
that is
great.
you had Roman Reigns not only win the tournament, now for one, and it's another thing, that goddamn match was garbage. I'm sorry. You can't put him over in a match like that. Give him 15, 20 minutes. Give him 20 minutes, man. You know what I mean? So they can show what they can do, man. You had that 5 to 10 minute pile of shit, you know what I mean? Then of course, we know some other shit finna come, but no. You could have gave him that pile of shit that you gave him the title with, right? And then you could have brought that red hair, pasty pace motherfucker out there, Sheamus, and brought his mohawk, faux hawk, piece of shit ass up out there, and then you could have had him not only cash it in, but not walk away with the title. You could have uplifted Roman Reigns in a bigger light than anybody has been uplifted before. But what did you do? You went to the ladder. You give the thing to Sheamus, your buddy Triple H puts his foot over him. Yeah, we're white, and we just did it.
You know what,
Fucking
Shane, you know what,
bullshit.
Roman Reigns, you have my sympathy on this one because, you know, I'm not the biggest Roman Reigns advocate, but no man should have to keep sitting there and being treated like
He was
this.
about to cry though. I didn't like that.
No, but I'm just saying because it's got to be frustrating, man. Even if they tell you in the back that's how it's gonna go.
You cry like, please let him go audible.
No, it's like he had to go somewhere and just be like, God damn, like how many times you gonna keep fucking this man like this? And like you said, that was really did you have to put your foot on his chest?
Yeah.
Like, did you have to go hold
I
it on
said that
Barrett
shit. I
at
like,
Beach?
look, it's not enough. You done?
They took them all. It took him.
I'm about to
down.
come in front of the fucking camera.
They took him all the way to the pinnacle.
Come on,
They took him all the way to the fucking pinnacle. Further than they took Daniel Bryan. They let him fucking kick out of the bro kick and all that shit.
The more disgusting part about this shit, which we're keeping this WWE's kitchen bitch kind of shit flowing. What the fuck Roman Reigns have to do to you for you fucking fans?
He's gonna have to go to another company.
What the fuck? First off, these goddamn fans out here sitting there running their fucking mouths, talking shit about Roman Reigns. He ain't doing this, but you wanted Sheamus as a fucking champion. You got your fucking wish. Christmas came early. It came early.
Shit.
You got this bum as a fucking 4-time champion.
You might as well cancel Christmas now.
You got him as your champion. Roman Reigns been busting his ass all year. All year.
At this point, it ain't even gonna mean.
You made him and his family a joke at WrestleMania. A fucking joke. And you did it again.
This was worse.
Yeah.
That boy been busting his ass. It's like where these fans sit there, come out and say this shit. It's like, what the fuck do you want from this dude? I'm like, because you don't have no realistic shit
I'm gonna be honest
that you
with
want
you.
from this dude.
If it all boils down to gravy, it wouldn't even be enough to cover a chicken fried steak.
The sad thing about this shit is, you got a kid that's sitting there, he's going through the paces, he's doing the shit, Roman Reigns not bitching, complaining, or none of that shit. He's taking it on the chin like a man, and it's getting him nowhere. But Triple H, Vince McMahon, you two punk motherfucking Christmas bitches. It's y'all fault for this shit. It's y'all fault. I hold you two whole cake motherfuckers accountable.
You know what I'm thinking? So was this the original plan? Like,
Yeah.
like
You got that right. It was the original plan.
No, what I'm saying is,
This was no fucking audible.
what I'm saying is this. Were you really gonna have Roman Reigns go against Seth Rollins and win, and then have Sheamus cash it in off of him?
I told you like
was that the
Ain't
original
no fucking
plan?
way
I told you-
Sheamus was walking out with that belt.
I told you when Randy had said that they were gonna put him over at TLC, I was like, that's a bro kick away from Sheamus to walk out with that title, and that's real. You know what I mean? That's really real. To take the title off Rollins, let him come in and
All the work that the fucking architect did,
This is what they
all
were
the
gonna
work Roman Reigns did, all the work Dean Ambrose did,
They're gonna do this.
went to shit.
It went straight to shit.
It went to
and
shit.
they didn't give him no justice in that last. Like, you still should have gave them the max time on that match.
Exactly.
To
That's
tear the
what
house down.
That's one thing that I didn't
To
like.
tear the
You
house
could've
down.
changed it.
The sad part about this
You could have saved your confetti and all that bullshit.
That match was heating up.
Yeah.
And
You
then
could
they
have
like,
saved
okay,
your confetti and all that shit.
referee like, hey, finish.
Yeah, that's
Finish.
bullshit,
Right.
bro. Bullshit.
WWE, Triple H, I know y'all fucking happy right now because motherfucking the WWE is fucking number 5 out of fucking Netflix, fucking Hulu, and all the MLB and all that shit. Y'all making money. But you showed that your motherfuckers don't know shit about wrestling. And Triple H, I blame your punk ass. You do some right moves in NXT. You can't take that away from you. But this shit is your call. Sheamus is your boy. That's your boy.
I was just fucking. It was just.
How many
you
fucking
see what
times?
they did?
How many times you have to see this dude as champion? It didn't work the first time, the second time, the third time. Now you got it a 4th time.
Why the fuck did he win the Money in the Bank? I mean, now that all this shit's out in the open, why the fuck did you put the suit through?
The sad thing about it, I don't need my glasses to see this shit clearly. Shit's going right to the shit house. That's where the fuck is going.
Why do y'all always gotta end the year fucking shit up? Last year you put both belts on Randy Orton. What the fuck? Now this year, Sheamus. It's like, why do y'all keep saying fuck you for the end of the year?
Because they sit back and they get a little fucking thing. You know, I don't want to say that shit because of the audience out here, but they get a straight McStiffy about it, and that's the way it is.
Yeah, so Melina's taking pictures of their bottles too.
You got a question?
Any questions in the crowd before we wrap this show up? This depressing show. This was a depressing show.
What do you got to say?
Roman Reigns worked his butt out in the ring.
You said he worked his butt off in the ring?
Who?
Roman Reigns.
Yes, he did.
Okay, did you like the way Sheamus became champion in the end?
Sure suck. I hate him.
I agree.
You don't hate him, you just dislike him. Hate is not.
Any other questions from the crowd?
Do you have any questions out there?
Disappointed. The pay-per-view, the finish, or which one? You biggest everything.
The whole thing. The whole thing, right?
I mean,
the whole thing fucking stuck, right?
Everything was fine, but then do you see what they did out there? It's just like they. I mean, you know, we sit here and we do this show. This guy works hard on the fucking page. This guy's getting shit from the street. I'm driving a truck. You know, like we work hard, and then at the end of
that's the goddamn hot water.
this shit better not fucking blow up on us and shit.
Boom!
The way that fucking
It saw the show.
Yeah, but the way that fucking outcome blew up on us. But all I'm saying is, everybody puts so much effort and so much time at the end of the week on Sunday. We really feel like, this is the time where we get to enjoy ourselves. We were really happy about the 25th anniversary of the Survivor Series.
I wasn't.
But now, the only thing you can really take away from it now is like, man,
Absolutely, positive.
You had the youth perform, show up, and show out. You had the old geezers holding motherfuckers down. Undertaker, Kane, Triple H, Vince McMahon, all them old fucks need to be taken out back and shot.
well,
You need to put them down like they put Lassie down, like they put Mr. Ed down, like they did Secretariat, all them motherfuckers. I'm fucking done. I'm just...
don't mind what he just said. We ain't talking about really doing that kind. You gotta be careful because the FBI be investigating shit. No, we're not ISIS or no bullshit like that. We're like three.
I'm not talking about me doing it. I'm talking about the fucking sport doing it.
Ain't nobody talking about. But see, the thing is, like I said, I could be any less interested in Raw tomorrow. Y'all gonna fuck that up for me. I could be any less interested in TLC because I know ain't nobody gonna really have a show.
I'm really hurt.
They're not gonna have no show-out matches at TLC. They're just gonna end the year status quo.
I just really I expected more from them, man. But like I said, we gave him too much credit, man.
Sad things like this is gonna take the mustard out of Roman Reigns. He's been going out there busting his ass.
Now
He's gonna be out there
they
busting
took
his
it
ass.
so far
And not only that, you gotta think about it.
Like you really gave.
It's like his boy Dean Ambrose. He's sitting there seeing what his boy going through.
Yeah.
He's sitting there, one of his best friends, sitting there seeing the bullshit they putting him through. Like, damn, like what this dude have to do? You got a motherfucker like Sheamus that can miss most of the fucking year, come back. Hey, you get handed a fucking briefcase. Hey, you get handed a world title.
Yeah.
He don't have to work. Sheamus ain't put nowhere the fucking class, the stars matches that fucking Roman Reigns has put on this year. He came back. He was supposed to be this hyped up heel. Failed. His fucking mohawk was supposed to be cool. Failed. His nappy ass beard was supposed to be cool. Failed. He's a failure. And at one time, the sad thing about it, I had hope for that bastard. But he ain't been nothing but a fail, a butt buddy, a fucking old triple hole.
To me, he been a mid.
AKA, you got your name back. Preparation H, you're back.
To me, he been a mid card these last few years. Sheamus, like I'll put him in there for the IC belt or the US belt, but yeah, when he won that briefcase, I didn't feel good about it then.
I told you it was a darn hell.
And then to know that they man, like I said, now. What's the point of giving it to Roman Reigns? Like, you done messed all that up because now when people see him win the belt, they're going to be like, oh, how they going to screw him out?
Who said that?
WrestleMania.
Who said that?
I don't think so. If you put him in,
I said that shit.
You put him in again.
It lost the sizzle. It's like how many times you keep taking that brass ring.
I don't believe it lost.
You know what's the best example I can give you? The best example I called it many years ago is like the whole Samoa Joe TNA shit. For so long, that dude was undefeated. Then you fucking had Kurt Angle bring his bitch ass over there and take his undefeated streak. And it's like he kept chasing the belt. Then when Samoa Joe finally won it, it didn't mean shit.
Well, I think if you match him up against Lesnar in WrestleMania and have Lesnar come in with the title because he can just beat the shit out of Sheamus at the Royal Rumble and then have him win it that way, he's fine.
The sad thing, the conundrum that we in now is it has to be Sheamus now. It has to be Sheamus who has the fucking belt. You can add Lesnar. I would love to see Lesnar fucking take his whole cake ass to suplex.
That's what I'm saying. I bet you they probably won't do that at Royal Rumble.
Just make it a triple threat match, and then let fucking Reigns finally reign supreme.
They're not gonna do that. They're not gonna have.
It's time to wrap this shit up.
They're not gonna have Brock Lesnar beat Sheamus's ass
because that's their friend.
I doubt it.
All right, I'm done.
I doubt it. They might put him in a triple threat match, but they're gonna make sure that Roman Reigns is the one that gets pinned.
Like they did at WrestleMania.
Yeah, like it's one of those things where you're not gonna win this battle with these guys because they feel like, you know, this is the part that bothers me is like you have all these people in the room. There's about 20 of them in the room. This is what y'all decided, and like they all in there making at least 6 figures a year.
You know what's
They're making good money.
The last
for you to come up with this.
The last point I'm gonna say, the WWE has put that misinformation out there that they want Roman Reigns as their guy. We didn't see the WWE act like when it's somebody they got.
That's not true.
I'm sorry. Hey,
That's
Mark,
not true.
when it's their guy, they put them over. They don't do no shit like
Cena
this.
didn't have to go through all this.
But this is a whole.
Sheamus didn't have to go through this shit. Any of they guys, you sit there and think about it. Any of they guys that they want, that's called their guys, they never went through nothing like this. Nowhere close.
They dogged Daniel Bryan out like this, and now they done dogged Roman Reigns out like this, and it's hard for them men to bounce back from this kind of thing.
It's a whole new dance. It's a whole new dance, and the thing is,
it's the same dance, the same dance partner.
Nope. The problem is on this one with the guy. The problem is with the guy. You have two guys one that's going to be running the company in the next 15 years through that future, and one that won't give it up. The one that don't want to give it up, that's who he wants. The guy that's going to be running it. I don't think Triple H wants Roman Reigns, and that's honest. I don't think Triple H wants Roman Reigns, but Vince does.
Look,
you know what I mean? So they're right now battling on who's right and who's wrong.
I got to disagree with you. Vincent Kennedy McMahon is the final buck.
No, but
he makes the final fucking call.
You know what Vince likes? And you know what
it's
he
not
wants.
Roman Reigns.
And yes,
he would have did that shit at WrestleMania.
Yes, it is.
He would have put.
He got audible.
No,
he got audible by his daughter and his son-in-law, who's gonna be running the company.
Who's the chairman of the board?
It doesn't matter if they outvote you.
Yes, it does.
They outvoted his ass, and that's
he's the final vote.
No,
he's not.
Being the chairman, he really has to get the majority vote to make decisions.
He's still over the creative shit.
It's a publicly traded company now. He is not the be-all, say-all of the fucking outcomes anymore. And that's real.
Let me help you out. The only thing with that publicly traded shit comes up when they making big fucking corporate move.
But who makes
not with the storylines and shit.
Who makes
He's over
decisions? That. It's Stephanie, him, and Triple H. And if all three of them can't compete,
it's a well-known fact that Triple H is not the final call.
Dude,
Stephanie's not the final call. It's Vince McMahon.
Bro, I'm not saying that they're the final call. Together, they became a vote.
Well, I'll tell you
and when it comes down to it, they outvoted his ass.
It's Vince McMahon.
They final calling this shit wrong.
No, I believe that was Stephanie and motherfucking Triple H. And that's real. And you know how much I protect Triple H on a lot of things when I believe it's Vince. But this one I believe it's Stephanie and Triple H.
Right now,
I believe they outvoted Vince again.
I don't see that.
That's what happened.
I don't see John Cena in the woodwork coming no time soon because they won't let it happen.
Trust me. They don't. Yeah, Vince. I'm telling you, Vince. It's a power struggle. Vince wants it.
Like
they
one
don't.
of these comments.
They don't.
One of these comments really stood out to me.
Vince wants
the
it.
person said there will never be another Rock or Steve Austin because you don't let that shit develop.
Yep.
And that's exactly
Vince
what
wants it. They don't. But you know we'll see.
And that's why wrestling's in the shape that it's in now. Let's just be honest.
We'll see. Vince wants it and they don't. We'll see. You know what I mean?
That's not. You giving Vince too much credit.
I'm not giving Vince too much credit.
It's not about giving him credit. It's just a simple fact of. Did you see what they did out there?
It's a power struggle.
What they did out there, right?
It's a power struggle. It's a power struggle, man. I'm telling you, it is. You got a man that's basically been running the company that don't want to give it up. He has his thoughts, and you have the two that he's putting in place to run the company. He's getting the firm more than him. He's got a blood more than him.
You know what? Vince McMahon does not run this show or this company, and I got to be honest when I tell you guys, we may have to take a stand here, and we may have to start reporting more news on other organizations and let the WWE take a back seat for a while.
Hey, I put on all organizations because on this page.
This is bullshit right
on this
here.
page.
Do you guys realize that for the last few weeks we really have put the other organizations to the side because we had a lot of high hopes for this show. On the show,
y'all do that. On the Wrestle Heads page, I don't do that. I cover everything.
No, but what I'm saying
you
is, I
read the
think-
page,
I
don't
think
you?
WWE
And you see, I
needs less
cover
attention.
all the
I don't
shit.
just-
New Japan,
we don't-
Lucha
I think
Underground,
they
Global
need less
Force,
attention.
all that shit.
We cover everything.
That is not no WWE
needs less
page, chief.
attention.
Cover everything.
RH is better than everywhere. I mean,
Give me some. I'm saying.
They good,
And
but
the sad part
they
is-
gotta come their shit up. Ain't nobody finna see them being no
They go
cop.
to a channel that we don't
I'm
have.
getting the motherfucking internet. That's what's happening.
because
I'm gonna get that fire stick and I better watch it.
because
They
You know what I mean?
go into an organization that we don't. I mean, a channel that we don't have.
I mean, it's plain out something. I've been saying it for months.
I need
ROH
them to
needs
get on
to
the
put
good-
on better
I
matches.
need to get them
You want
on
to
the
have
good
this
TV.
type of shenanigans in ROH. I bet that. You know what I mean? They know where they butters.
It's like what I told you
They don't
earlier.
have those type
The
of
problem
shenanigans.
I do have with Ring of Honor is with that whole thing with the boys thing. You need to let them kids go. Get them out from under that shit and let them be a fucking tag team. Happy birthday to them kids. They turned 24 today.
Well, Silas Young was teaching them how to change a tire on Thursday.
That shit was
you know how I like RIE because he's the best.
The last real man.
In the other tag team, they're real good.
He's actually pretty good, man. I watched that match with him and
I told you
what's
that.
his name, Trevor Murdoch or
Nah, that Pierce
Yeah.
City Bruiser. Homie.
Yeah, that's a big
That
one.
big
That's
gut
a big one.
mother sucker.
He's
You know
doing
what I
most of
mean?
the match pulling his pants up.
Man, for real.
Hey, but you know what? He hit his
Oh, they
spots when
lost
he needed
him
to.
on
He was
Sheamus.
on.
Oh yeah. Hey, you forgot War Machine,
War
right?
Machine.
That's
Yeah,
one of his favorite tag
I
teams.
saw that
there.
tag team. War
Yeah, he
Machine.
liked War Machine. That's one of his favorite
Because-
tag
And then
teams.
they had one guy go out there and
Because-
just destroy a guy in one hit or something like that.
Yeah.
I didn't like
Okay,
That was
we about to end this
that. I didn't
episode.
like that. That is-
I
He
like.
might not be back from
Signing off. Amar Senior and Junior.
Oh, you know what?
Chuck.
And let's be real. Before we sign off, everybody have a safe and happy Thanksgiving out there.
Yeah.
We don't. It is this Thursday. Enjoy your turkeys. You know. Fuck what they did tonight. You know. Don't let that bring down your holiday. Because I'm sure as hell not gonna let it bring down
Have
mine.
fun. Have
Be
fun.
safe out there. Don't drive drunk. You know. Be sober. Enjoy your families. To all the troops and everyone. You know. Thank you for your service and please be safe during this holiday season.
And fuck ISIS.
Have fun
Yeah.
watching
And
ball.
ISIS, you can go suck. Let me tell you.
Yeah.
And you like the
Yeah.
beginning of the
Yeah.
match. But
Hey,
Bad enough we said enough coarse language as a child there.
Yeah, he gonna
Parental
be on the
discretion
show.
is also advised. We already said that
He
in the
gonna be on
beginning.
the show
So,
eventually.
But
Right.
you know, WWE, before we really leave out of here, how dare you do this to us?
And this Emmy stinks. I hate this Emmy. Oh.
And then to the football organization that tried to keep him off of the All-Star team, you guys were probably booking that damn show out there tonight.
Hey,
You know, there's a lot of
a vice president have to make it.
yeah, there's a lot of power. There's a lot of powers that be out there for people that make bad decisions. And when we see stuff like this organization tonight, you gonna really tell me Sheamus is going on the cover of the magazine now? Like he's the main guy now? Are you gonna send him to the Tonight Show? Like is that what's gonna happen now? You know, Sheamus does not deserve to be in this position. And okay, so he's gonna go against Roman Reigns next month at TLC. I got a bad feeling he's gonna beat Roman Reigns clean. And then what we all gonna say after that? Then the Royal Rumble gonna come. Or
don't worry.
Gonna come
It
back
won't be
and
Roman
destroy.
Reigns. How this shit going is gonna be somebody else.
You
So
think
you
they're
don't have to worry
gonna
about
go ahead and go Roman Reigns against Dean Ambrose?
No, they gonna do some bullshit like they did before with Roman Reigns. He lost the fucking shit. He should have been had the #1 contender. Oh no, here come Dean Ambrose, or here comes somebody else. They're gonna do the same fucking thing.
Have fun watching ROH.
Okay.
Yeah, you
And the
know.
wedding.
And you know what?
Okay,
you know, one more
okay, this
thing-
damn show needs to be over.
No, one more thing about that though, because it's just really bothering me. Like, why did you build the Wyatt family up? Like, why did you build them
No,
up? You
hey,
didn't
hold
get-
on. You
didn't
gotta
get-
call bullshit. Undertaker fucking people like you who
Yeah.
want to fucking.
Hey, I
oh,
like-
oh,
hey,
the Undertaker's
I like-
still
hold on.
great.
No,
The
hold
Undertaker
on.
still can
Hold
go.
on, let me tell you something.
He still got it.
I like the Undertaker, and I give the Undertaker all the respect and all that stuff. But when it's supposed to be 4-on-2 out there, no, it wasn't supposed to go like that. And then you start thinking about the treatment of the Wyatt family from beginning to end. They didn't get no tag team titles when they were hot. You know, they gave Luke Harper the Intercontinental Championship for a cup of coffee, but he wasn't even considered Wyatt family at the time when he won it. Okay, so it seemed like everything that's associated with the Wyatt family turns to crap. Stir fried crap in a wok. Now ain't that a diaper full of shit?
Okay.
And that's a good night.
And we out.
Weddings.
Jesus Christ.
You're old.
See you next week.